What up, play hairs? Um, Man, gonna be honest. I know I said I was gonna work on the new record today, and I didn't. And you know what? I'm okay with it because, man, I remember, when I was a kid having off around Christmas and stuff, and my wife, she had to work Monday and Tuesday, Monday and New Year's Eve, and I was working both of those days, especially New Year's Eve. I was well, you guys, if you were on the live, you saw, which I have the replay of the live up. If you want to watch that, me recording one of the songs that's going to be on the record. But man, I just, my kid was here. She's by herself, and I don't know. I just remember like hanging out with my dad. My dad was always gone a lot, and when we would have our week off for vacation or whatever, he'd take off like a week, and he didn't always get to do that, but he was he was a truck driver, and he was gone months at a time, and my kid asked me last night if we could have a slumber party, which we just hang out in the game room, and there's like a futon there, and we just play games until we go to sleep. And she wanted to play today. I had a little side job to do today. Didn't make all that much or anything, but it was a nice little gig. Took me, once I figured out what was wrong and went to get the part and fixed it, it only took me I don't know. I mean, I know the person, so we just talked for a bit, and whatever. I mean, I was out for like an hour, but it didn't even take me. I just replaced a breaker. She was saying her she has a home office, and every time she would turn on her space heater, there was like a weird noise coming from the breaker panel, and then the breaker would trip sometimes. So I went there, and I was listening and just talking to her and figuring out what might be the problem. And her breaker started sounding like it was arcing inside. And just looked up some shit. I didn't even ask my friend. I was like, "You think his breaker's bad? Do you think it's even worth testing?" He's like, "Nah, it's busted." And that was it. I went and replaced it, and we hung out for a bit. I just, after I swapped it out just to make sure everything was good. And it didn't trip again. She texted me later, said everything was still working, nothing was buzzing, nothing was tripping. So, it doesn't take long. If you guys ever replaced a breaker in an electrical box, it doesn't take long. It's not hard. But, yeah, I did that, and, kid wanted to play some games, and honestly, that's what we did all day. Because I was just like, you know what? I might not have this opportunity later. You know what I mean? If I end up having to pick up another job or do more side gigs or something like that, I was like, and she's not going to get younger, right? So it's like, screw it. I'm just going to hang out. But planning on it tomorrow. That's the plan. So yeah, that's really all I got today. It's going to be a short vlog. I apologize. It snowed, but it's dark out, so I wouldn't be able to even really show you. You can still see the grass. There's really not that much snow, so I'm surprised she didn't want to. She didn't ask to play in the snow, but I think she was just excited to hang out with me. She usually likes to go play in the snow and sled ride and stuff, but there's barely any snow out there. So talked to my friend today, actually, before I log off here. Talked to my friend today. We've been kicking around an idea for a few months, actually. I'm going to do some other posts about it because we kind of need some ideas, but because I told him that a lot of you guys that followed me would have some good ideas and would probably be into this, but he has this car that he built. It's like a it's not a car, it's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like I've only seen part of this movie, but it's kind of like the Jeepers Creepers like wagon. Like it has like these big fenders, and there's like 2 seats up front, but then it's like a small like box truck kind of in the back. I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to ask him what kind of car it is because I'm not much of a car guy. But anyways, since it's so big in the back, we were kind of kicking this idea around. He lives in the Midwest, but we were kicking this idea around of me going out and building a recording studio in it. Because he's taken this car-to-car shows and stuff before, and it gets some attention, and is a decent following online, too. It's his handle is Son of a Fink. And he does, like, airbrush and, like, car stuff. If you're into that, check him out. But he has a car on his channel and stuff. It's called Empathy. And he named it that because his friend committed suicide, unfortunately. And he was obviously super upset because it was like one of his close friends. And well, that's how the car got its name. I'm sure you can put all that together. But he built this car out of like anger and sadness, right? And he just, it was kind of his way of like mourning, and he uses it and it runs and all this stuff. But he's like, this was like a good project, but every time I look at it, it's like, it bums me out, like, and I want it to like be something happy because he was my friend, and I don't want to look at it and be sad. I don't want to think about the sad stuff with my friend. I want to think about the good stuff. So I want to make something good out of it. So could you help me make a recording studio in it? And I was like, yeah, probably. So I'm going to try and do that, but we're going to wait till it warms up, of course. And we're still kicking around ideas, and we got to raise some money and stuff like that. So actually, if any of you guys can like work for any companies or anything, we can do like some sort of sponsorship or something to get that like we can piggyback off each other or something somehow. I don't know how it works. I'm just going to build the recording studio part of it. You'll have to talk to him. But if we can, I must have just bumped his keyboard. I thought my neighbor knocked on the door. You'll have to check out his channel. Oh, sorry. You also check out his channel to get an idea of what I'm talking about with his car and what he does. And then I don't know if there's something, I don't know, like if you work for a company that we can somehow like piggyback off each other to like help promote each other somehow. I'm sure we can figure something out, just help each other, build each other up or whatever, that'd be cool. So you can reach out to him or on his channel, Son of a Fink, or tell him Moose sent you or something, or hit me up and I can link you guys or something, because I'm just not good at all that stuff. But I don't know, should be cool. We thought it'd be cool, like, just to kind of change it up, because he likes when it warms up, he likes doing car shows, and I used to like to tour, but I mean, as a one-man band or whatever, I just like the traveling part of it. I mean, I like playing shows, but hate dealing with promoters and stuff. Which actually, I was talking to someone in one of my old bands today. She came over to give me a microwave. Mine broke, and she had a spare one. But she was like, yeah, we played this show, and they were, like, trying not to pay us. And I was like, oh, I hate dealing with that. If I can ever get to a point where, like, I can just play and I don't have to, like, deal with that stuff, that would be good, because I hate that stuff. It stresses me out. But anyways, he likes to do the car show stuff. And we figured I could go with them. We can go together. And then at these car shows, there's usually, like, artists and stuff. So, like, we can record them and, like, kind of make content that way, like fit it with cameras and stuff, and then be kind of like, if you've ever been on TikTok or anything, you see, like, there's, like, that Harry Mack dude. He, like, goes around and just, like, freestyles for people, or there's, like, Button the Busker. He, like, just goes around and busks, right? Like, he just travels the country, and, like, it'd be cool to, like, record people like that are just, like, out and about, just recording, and we can make them, like, videos and, like, record them and stuff, and, like, use it on our channel to help promote them, and they have stuff that they can do it and help promote us, and you know what I mean? So, I don't know, just a cool idea. But I'm gonna I'll update you more on that as we kind of get the plans together, because he was like, okay, this is what I want to do, is that possible? And I was like, I had to, like, get equipment lists and stuff for him, and I'm like, yeah, this will work. I think we can do this in here. These will be our limitations or whatever. Like, can you make that happen? He's like, yes, I have to talk to some other people. I'll get back to you. So I'm just, the recording guy. So, which I'll probably hopefully help do some of the fab and stuff. Like, well, I mean, he built a car, but, obviously you guys know I like to build stuff. So I don't know. We'll see my involvement. And then obviously I'll be making videos and vlogging about that and stuff. But, yeah, I think that's it. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna upload this and head to bed. But I think that's all I got to tell you guys. I'm gonna hoping to record tomorrow. The song I was working on when I was live streaming the other day, it has been in my head for 2 days straight. So I've been wanting to just fire up the studio computer and listen to it, but I'm just like, just wait. Because then if I start listening to it and I get ideas, I'll start recording, and then my kid will be like, we were supposed to play, so I'm just trying to, like, hold off. But and I got ideas for other songs and stuff too. I'm going to be live streaming it all. It just takes time. I wish I could just, like, go faster and just stay awake all the time, but it's, like, not possible. So, yeah, thanks for the support, guys. All the links are in the bio if you want to support the channel. And, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.